Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Ah, gracias. Buenos días. Hola, buenos días, Tiffany. ¿Cómo estás, mi amor? When I arrived here in June of 2019, we were only about 25% Hispanic, and now we have grown to 50% and increased the amount of students who are arriving from out of country, and this is their first experience in an English setting. There's a huge piece of our population that we found were not feeling connected just because of the language barrier.
Bienvenidos a Brockbridge. Hola, buenos dias. The reason why learning Spanish for me as a community school program manager is it's so important, number one, because over 50% of the families that I serve are Spanish-speaking families. And for me, in order for me to be immersed in the community that I'm serving, I felt that it was important to understand the language that my families speak. Learning Spanish, from the first classes to going on the immersion trip and increasing my confidence, it has impacted my relationships with students and families, and I would say even more so just with the adults in the children's lives, because that's who I end up engaging with a lot in programming. Just to have the basic foundation has definitely opened the door to making sure that all my families in our school community know that they are welcome and that there are staff that are actively working towards making sure that we can communicate with them just like we would anyone else. And so going on the immersion trip really gave me the opportunity to step into the world and the life that some of our families may be coming from.
Cusco, Peru was an amazing experience. I got to feel what my students might feel like when they're here and they're sitting in a classroom and they don't understand anything. The entire class we were in 5 hours a day was no English, all Spanish. So I got the feeling of what it's like to be an English language learner. And so it gave me a lot of empathy and a lot of compassion for students who are coming here for the first time. I think they're very brave, and that I'm an adult, and that was an overwhelming and kind of scary experience. So I think an immersion program was the best professional development I've ever participated in. Going to a conference provides a lot of ideas and strategies for engaging with families. Going to an immersion language program provides the skills to implement those strategies. They have expressed to me that they appreciate that I'm invested in connecting to them, and evidenced by the fact that I have learned Spanish.
Well, because I learned Spanish and I've been able to, grow in that area, I've been able to bridge the gaps in my community and meet them where they are and just let them know that this is a welcome environment for them. I thought it was important for us to offer bilingual story times because about half of this pre-K students are Spanish speaking, and so it was important to have them be able to have it in English and Spanish so that they're learning on both sides. Belong, grow, succeed.
Pertenecer, crecer, triunfar.